Bundys Garage. Bundy here. Today we are working on a 2007 Chevy Suburban with a 6.0 liter engine. The service brake system light keeps coming up on the dash, so this truck has been sitting for a little bit. Let's fire it up, see if we still get the light. Hood open, service brakes soon. So let's see if we take off the emergency brake, if that actually... Emergency brake light comes off. Hood open. Service brake soon. So let's go check the fluid level in the reservoir, make sure there's enough brake fluid, and we'll come back and see if that shut off the light. I've read multiple things on this problem. Could be as simple as brake fluid in the brake reservoir, could be a grounding problem with a ground connection right under the driver's seat, and then it could also be a bad modulator. Brake module, brake modulator. Here's a brake reservoir. You can see here's the max line right here. There's an arrow. Here's the minimum line. Right here is the sensor for the fluid. So the fluid's not below the sensor, but it is low. The funny thing is the owner just told me that he had this. He had the brakes changed, the front brakes changed at a big box brake change facility. I can't mention which one, but they're pretty much on every street corner and in every town in the USA. So obviously they didn't check this, so let's top this off. What you want to do first is clean all this residue off. You don't want any of that stuff getting into the reservoir. Okay, clean this off. Clean the cap off. Clean the bottle. Clean the side. I can't believe that he actually just had these brakes done at a national tire place. Nationwide tire place, I should say, and they left the reservoir fluid low. So go ahead and I'll get some new brake fluid. It's right here on the cap. It says .3. Make sure you use .3 brake fluid in this system. And we'll fill it up to this arrow mark right here. It's not all that low. Now that that's topped off, let's go inside, fire it up, see if the light's gone off. One thing you want to know about brake fluid is that will eat paint. Do not get brake fluid on your paint. If it does happen to get on your paint or it spills into the engine compartment down here into the bay somewhere, go ahead, get a hose and water and flush all the brake fluid off with water. Water is the best way to clean up brake fluid if it spills. Service brake soon. Well, it wasn't as simple as a low fluid in the reservoir. So there was a bolt-in out to actually clean a grounding cable that's underneath the driver's side. So let's go ahead, let's do that. As you can see, we're moving right down here, down below. Moving down below here, that cable that they're talking about, the grounding cable, is right here. Right there. The cable, they want you to pull that out, clean that up. So it feels like a 10 millimeter. Let's get a 10 in there. We'll clean it up and see what happens there. Make sure you shut off the engine before you do this so the computer's not fooled. So go ahead and pull that off. And then clean the area real well. Clean the wire, clean the metal. Like I said, make sure you have the engine off when you do this. That's pretty corroded. So let's get a steel wool brush. We'll brush that off. Okay, get in here. Clean this connector up. If there's any paint or anything, try to get the paint off so you have bare metal. Now work on that. The connector side a little bit. Okay, clean that up. If this doesn't work, if none of this stuff works, this is probably your brake module is gone. You have to replace that. There's actually a tech bulletin to do this. So let's stick everything back in. Okay, got the bolt started. Let's tighten it down. Like I said, if this doesn't work, it's probably your brake module needs to be replaced. Okay, it's fired up. Hood open. Service brake soon. All right. Well, reservoir was topped off. Cleaned the grounding cable for it. That didn't work, so I think the brake module is shot. Needs to be replaced. So, hey, at least you guys got to see how to do that tech bulletin. I'll put a link in the description below. But hopefully that helps some of you guys out. I was hoping this would really work, because I know that module is pretty expensive. So, if you found any of my videos helpful, please consider subscribing to Bundys Garage. Questions, comments, concerns, you can always email me at bundysgarage@gmail.com. And like always, I'll keep them rolling for you.